What's up, y'all? Welcome to another review by Ryan. A very happy Thursday to all of you. It is Thursday, January 12th, and I hope you all are doing well wherever you're at in the world at the time you find this reaction. So in today's reaction, we'll be reacting to the second episode of Spy Classroom. Title of today's episode is Mission Flower Garden 2. So when we last left off last week, we got our full introduction into the environment of this show, which is basically based off of spying and espionage and murder and assassination plots and everything else. But above all, we know that this is a post-war environment, 10 years after a huge war broke out, the Great War, I think it's called. And now the governments of the world have switched to espionage and spy activity in order to deal with things instead of having to put boots on the ground, which normally leads to a very high death toll. And so this show is focusing around Klaus, who is basically the world's greatest spy, being tasked with the impossible mission. And so he has assembled 7 girls that basically are dropouts, or not really dropouts, but they were the people that the spy institutions would much rather not have to deal with. And so we focused a very big chunk of last week around Lily, who obviously, as she said, all the spies have their own willingness of wanting to do this, and they want to be able to make it out of the different missions that they're going to go on alive. And we had a really nice introduction, in my personal opinion, when we were watching the vast majority of the plot be around Klaus and Lily, and her realizing that they were basically assembled to die for this impossible mission, and the fact that she won't have none of that. And so she clapped back on it. She realized what Klaus was trying to do, and so she tried to kill him so that she could give the girls a better opportunity, or at least find, well, correction, she may not have really been trying to kill him as it was. She was at least trying to force his hand so that he would send the other girls to a better place that has a higher layer of survival. But that was before she realized that Klaus is the world's greatest spy, which is why he's been tasked with a mission such as this. World's greatest spy, but he doesn't know how to teach. And they want to push him to that next level and assemble this group with people that institutions may not particularly be overly sad about losing if they end up dying. But Lily had a great presentation. You know, I really did like Lily's personality, and the fact that she was very quick on her feet. She realized the threat that existed, the fact of what these girls were about to be put through, and she didn't like it. And even though we have really not seen a lot of the chemistry between the other girls or a lot of the different personality traits that will exist, we got to see a little bit of it, but to be honest, I only really focused on Lily the first episode, so I look forward to seeing more of the other girls this episode. I think that this started off really well, given the fact that it is another show that is joining what we've had quite a number of spy-based shows in recent time, with, of course, the most recent one being Spy X Family. So one thing I want to say before I start the reaction, guys, is I know it's really hard to not compare to Spy X Family. Spy X Family has truly set a precedent as a spy show, as a comedy, as an action. It really was just a perfect mix of everything into one great package. Do I see this show being as high level and well written and well thought out as Spy X Family? No, I do not. But I am interested in this show. I'm actually very interested in where this show is trying to go. And like with any show in this genre, I just look forward to seeing what the execution is going to be. The girls seem cute enough. I'm sure they're going to be badasses once they're trained up to where they need to be. And so now we just need to see how the story is going to play out and how these governments are going to go about their espionage plan, and what's going to be in store for Lily and our 7 girls as they go through this first ordeal against Klaus. So let's go ahead and get this reaction started, and we'll get this started now in 3, 2, 1. Y'all really think y'all gonna be able to get this man while he in the shower? Alright. He's a master spy. I wonder how many times they've tried, since it sounds like they've already attempted multiple times to get him. Yeah, all right, 5 days ago. Yep. Explains with limited details and walks away. Hey, I'm really looking forward to seeing more. Well, I mean, in a way, if y'all weren't a joke, y'all wouldn't be here. But alas, y'all about to get y'all asses whipped. Damn! Bro. Y'all gotta do better. He's like, what are we doing? Yo. Yo. What a legend! What a legend! Oh, dang. He has no cares about your silly thoughts. Yeah, y'all got a long way to go. A long way to go. Oh, I'm still self-proclaiming that Grady is my favorite girl. And there have been very limited lines from her so far. Oh, he's trying to bring that out, though. Especially after Lily's efforts, yeah. Oh. So who's leaking already? Or is it just a wire? Or maybe it's just someone with them. So he lost his whole team. Damn. And like Lily said, it's clear that he's holding on to something of his own he's trying to get through. Wow. Because he was part of them. Probably because he knew. Damn, this impossible mission is starting to seem really morbid now. Bro, y'all been set up. Hey, at least he's being transparent. He out for blood. I mean, being that they're all pretty much been cast aside anyway. And in a way, they were also doing that to see if they could figure out a way to get to him too. So they've been doing their investigation. I like it. Fellow bottom dweller. They called you a bottom dweller. Bro. I'm sure he's hoping he'll start to feel slowly but surely like a family again. I really wonder what the full scope of this mission is going to be. However, I'm also concerned about the person who was intercepting their conversation. Wow, we skipped all the way to the impossible mission time. Things are moving fast. I would have liked to have seen the conclusion of their training against him at least. But alas, I guess we gotta move things along. Yeah. I just cannot get Miku out of my head. It's like Quintessential has completely infiltrated the show. Alright, so y'all are on your own now. And it's just crazy because this is the mission that costed him his whole squad before. And they've had 30 days to prepare. And the math don't math. I don't know how they pull it off, but I guess we'll see. Hey. At least you admit it. Though I wish I could have seen that myself. My lips are so dry. Well, they won't be calling you washouts either if you die either, so let's make sure we succeed at this mission. I wouldn't be showcasing it out in the open like that, though, because I'm just going to have to assume that they're being watched and listened in on by everybody. I just feel like this first mission is going to go awful. I ain't gonna lie, that's wild though. See, you can't do that here in America because there'd be lawsuits all the way. Oh, she got stolen from already? That's what I'm saying, see? I mean, I'm nervous just because I don't even know how the full chemistry of y'all as a group is going to be since we skipped the whole training. But it's fine. I guess they wanted to focus more on the mission aspects of the show itself. I just feel that was a missed opportunity. Hey, when you've been working on a job as long as he has, second nature. A whole party. Ah! A whole party! Hey, maybe that's all the more reason that she wants to have it. Hey, and in a way, too, I think that will also help to distract and lead people away from thinking that y'all are actually up to no good. So it kind of works. It works in multiple ways. I just feel like this whole time they're being tailed, though. That's the crazy thing. Yeah, Greta came through. She came through because she my girl. We already know that. Oh, he will be coming. Yeah, and y'all used to operate as a squad, so it wouldn't surprise me. Oh man. Mm. Uh, Is he going to take the rougher side? Okay, so they never did succeed. No, evil empires like that certainly don't care. Abyss doll. These girls about to stop the whole... They about to stop a whole zombie outbreak. That's in the making. All right, that is the end, so I will stop it right there. Okay, so a couple of thoughts, and you guys probably picked up on that if you listened through that whole reaction. I feel it was a missed opportunity for sure. In some shows, it works out. In shows like this, where we have a lot of different moving parts, and we have 7 characters that we're introducing, you know, a main guy who is obviously part of a major organization or was part of a major organization or a major group prior to their death. You know, I think that I could have dealt with one more good episode of training. And this is weird. So this is weird because in many shows that I watch, whether it is the spy genre, shonen, rom-com, or mecha, whatever the genre of the show is, I normally complain about training arcs because it's too much that's going on. But there's so little that we actually know about the background of these 7 girls other than what we were already told in the first episode. And then, of course, you know, we got to dive a bit more into Lily, that I personally just wanted a bit more. I'm not going to say a little. I wanted a bit more from our other 6. Obviously, I got to see that Greta, you know, was focusing on their mental well-being and Lily wanting to do the thing, and she went through the disguise thing to go find Klaus and to ask him to put the party on together for them in the restaurant, which was very nice. And I'm glad we got to get little snippets here and there, but I just feel that this episode was a missed opportunity. I feel that I wanted a little bit more from character building, world building. I mean, maybe not so much world building because we know the premise of this situation, which is post-war, and espionage is at the lead of things, and now we know that the impossible mission they're going on is they have to retrieve something called the Abyss Doll, which basically is a bioweapon that was created in violation of the treaty. And so that stuff makes sense, and that stuff falls in line more with, you know, routine missions that are happening. They have to stop a bioweapon from basically killing millions of people. But getting to that point, we want to learn about the girls and learn about all the characters and parts in place here, so that we can get to a point that once it's time for the mission, we feel attached to the operation. We feel attached to what we are getting ready to accomplish. And I can't 100% say that I'm 100% attached to what's getting ready to start now. Even the fact that they obviously got very close over that 30 days, because we didn't see any of it really. So definitely a missed opportunity there. But other than that, the girls, again, the chemistry between the girls from what we have visually seen seems decent enough. Again, we don't know how good or bad they're going to actually do in the mission, as we definitely saw quite a bit of sloppiness during their investigating that they were doing when they were going to probe people and gain information for intelligence and basically all the behind the scenes stuff that they were doing, the intelligence gathering. And you know, obviously it seems that they still have a lot more work to do. You know, if it wasn't for the fact that I don't think that this show would just kill off everybody that has been introduced to us in the 3rd episode, I would go as far as to say that the next episode is about to be a massacre for them. But I'm going to give them a chance, and I'm also going to give the show a chance to try to give me a little more insight into the girls. And so really, I just need more character development. I just need a bit more development so that I can actually say I'm invested into what we are doing. I did like the explanation that was given about Inferno, and that was nice. And maybe they did want us to just focus more on the Inferno aspect than they did the girls. But my thing is, since these girls are going to obviously be the characters that we're going to be emotionally attached to because they are younger, they're pretty much new to this type of stuff, and they weren't doing very well at the places that they were at prior to joining this group. It's just one of those things where we want to be able to truly say, I feel for their situation, I want to support them, I want to support their struggle. And I do completely support them. I want all of them to make it out of this impossible mission alive. But I can't really say that I'm overly attached to anyone. And even with Greta, the only real reason right now I can truly say I'm attached to her is outside of the fact she looks like Miku from Quintessential and the fact that Miku Ito is her voice actor. So I actually want to gain an actual attachment, and we're not there just yet. But it's only been 2 episodes, so we'll see where we go from here. So that's my reaction. Let me know your thoughts. And again, for those of you who are source material readers, looks like this is a light novel from what it says here. Please let me know your thoughts about how things have gone up to this point. Please, no spoilers to anything that has not already aired, but you are welcome to talk about anything that was left out that has aired. So thanks for watching. If you did like the reaction and like the video, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And if you want to be one of the first to be notified when a new reaction becomes available, hit the bell icon. So I will see all of you wonderful people next week for the next episode of Spy Classroom. And until that time, catch you later.